Hello, hello, hello. We are going to do a short little stream today. Play Kingdom Deliverance in a little while before I go to bed. How is everybody doing? Yeah. Let us continue our journey. It's a nice picture. I was a little unimpressed by the opening of the game. I felt that the dialogue was a little forced, and there was a lot of exposition elements in it that was very poorly done. But hopefully it'll get better as the story goes along. Check and make sure that
Sorry for
everything
coming
is
late, Mum.
working.
We got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
One
We
moment.
shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks buy from us. But
Hello,
I
hello.
understand. Next time I'll come straight home, so you're not on your own so much. If anyone comes here again threatening
Hello, can you hear me?
I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on.
I might be a little quiet this stream, but it's
You
fine.
wasn't here. They catch you. I dread to
All right.
know what they do.
Let us continue our journey.
You know I can take down a hare on the run, and a man's
I don't have any weapon attached to me. One moment. No, yes, that's the map. Did I lose my knife? Yeah, I think I dropped it in the fight from the other day. And I don't remember where I put it. Somewhere over here. Oh well, I guess I'm stuck with a bludgeon. Beggar's hood, miner's hood. What is? Oh, it's dirty. I'm dirty right now. Okay. Is this? Let me check. And firm boots. It's got blood on it. Ooh, old quilted hose. Well, whatever I'm wearing for my foot seems to be just fine. All right. Let's clean up real fast and let's be on our way.
days are long. There's no end of work.
All right, where are you? There he
I
is.
don't know what I'd do without you.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
The dog's the most important thing right now.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry,
That's right.
I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
Oh,
He
geez,
saved
come
my
first.
skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. At the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
That's my
I'd
man.
expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Yeah, but I did see Toff.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's
I
something you
did
should know.
see Toff.
I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was
He was wearing that funny hat.
Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know it sounds strange, but I'm pretty sure that was
I
him.
know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Yeah.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. so Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
Well, I'm
I
pretty
saw
sure it was him.
the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good.
Yes, I did.
You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
You can say that. Another cutscene? Seriously? It just never stops. Money? He's like, no, 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 he's mine, he's mine. At least the hag didn't transform. That would suck bigly. Alright. That should theoretically be the end of the tutorial. So far, the game is really beautiful. The writing? Meh? But it is pretty. Now, how are we going to convince these people at the castle that we're not brigands? Hans. Come on. That's still quite a ways away. Don't do it, Hans. Don't do it. Don't do it. Well, that ended abruptly. Oh, Hans. Hans, you got to get ladies out of your mind.
Oh, I hope
Hey-
we've got
hey,
a good
Jason.
physician at this castle.
I'm not sure what
Well,
FB
at least
stands
a
for, but
barber.
I see you there.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine. And I can't wait to sleep in
And
a
his
proper
army of
bed.
leeches.
And some wine.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Looks like something Mountain Blue. Oh, yeah. It's supposed to be
Open up!
an extremely accurate
I bear an
RPG set in the
urgent
Middle
message
Ages.
For your liege lord.
It's really good. The previous game was. We're still... Jury's still out on this one.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa!
How are you supposed to prove who you are without your coat of arms, Hans? It'd be hilarious if this is that captain from before, and it is not. Never mind.
Shit!
Yep.
You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't!
That was my point exactly.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking
No coat of arms
ragged
talking.
asses out of
Maybe.
here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans
That wasn't
Capon of Perkstein. Envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir
Or
Hans
boiling
would
oil.
send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Uh-oh.
Now that's what a messenger looks like.
The messenger all by
Count
himself?
yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
But they did drop waste on us, though.
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
It's your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment.
Well,
What the fuck was that?
maybe if you quit swearing like a beggar, perhaps they would believe you
now
more.
what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Don't say sneak in. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Please.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
Hans, that's not how this
As
works.
the gentleman wishes.
This is not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
Maybe it's time to go swimming again. Can I please play the game? It's been like 2 hours of cutscenes. Come on. Thanks, Jason. I'll try.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
Sorry about that.
God's holy britches.
I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really?
Another
I've never
cutscene.
figured that
Wow.
out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit.
We're not sneaking.
What's the holdup?
Changing to what exactly? I have to go to okay, we don't even know where it is. Unless that Sigismund messenger has it. I guess it's best
The first
to
thing
watch
we have
at
to do is
least.
get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
And
That's
don't
all
steal
very
it.
Well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We're not going back to Ratai. How embarrassing. That would be embarrassing. And we can't go back. We'll have to earn some coin then.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're going to need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
He's
So
not
what
wrong.
do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
No, how about we
To
don't do that?
Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
True, true.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well,
Probably because you
you
are.
could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas.
May they
Instead
rest
of
in peace.
sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Go back and bury them. As much as I would like to do that, they are a long way away. And honestly, well, technically speaking, you were the one who wanted to go peep. I said it was a bad idea, didn't I? I said it. Well, I went with you, so yeah. I'm just
as much to
Mr.
blame for their deaths as you. We're in this together.
At least we should give them a proper burial as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Ardentes fortuna juvat.
His Latin is so weird.
About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you
It's
finish,
dishwasher.
report for work.
Cheers.
It's dishwater. Henry. Henry.
What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
Shut up. Hey.
Oh, I tell you.
Yeah. Screw you
What are you
too.
waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
No. No. Don't. I mean, she only saw us briefly. Come on.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Yeah.
You're the one from that pond.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I'm sorry. I mean, I wasn't the one who threw crap in my face. Go blame the guards.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet.
Alright.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most
Catherine.
of them are dead. Jesus Christ. Lord
Catherine.
von Berghoff is beside him
Oi.
and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So
Oi.
that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then.
What is this perk I see down there? It's either a... Okay. Maybe it's under here. Buffs. That might be what I'm looking for. Damaged arms. That's what it is. Some of your weapons are in bad shape. You better take care of that, else you risk permanent reduction in quality. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I think I have something for that. A blacksmith's kit. Oi, Get!
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pitch under the castle shitting hole?
No.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond?
You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Oh, that's the game we're playing.
You were washing laundry, and these bandits attacked you. I was in the water, and I distracted them from you.
That's nice of you, helping some unfortunate girl, but it wasn't me. You're mistaking me for someone else.
She wasn't supposed to be there, I gather.
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Henry.
I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
All she can do is confirm that we were there when there was an ambush. That's all she can confirm.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
Yes, Henry.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Is that a Scottish accent I hear?
But that toe rag only gave me the innards. What do you expect?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Everyone knows about him. Don't name names.
Always ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair
Work time.
ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Oh. Sure.
All right. we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or
Really?
not, you can't pay what you
Then you'd
owe
be
me,
extremely
so I'm
lucky.
putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Skalitz.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it.
Yeah,
I
it's
ain't
quite a
been
bit away.
further than the back off me whole life. But I know
True.
this place inside and out.
Medieval folks tended to not travel too far. If you weren't of higher birth, you typically didn't leave where you were born. From what I understand, the average peasant went no more than 10 miles from their birthplace. Yeah. But that's life. Heard something. Well, if I ask this, she's probably going to be like, what do you think you're doing? You're a vagabond. Why would you go to a wedding? But I'm
I
asking
heard
anyway.
some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Who
Who is this? Sameen.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. The
Isn't
glory's
hitched an
faded
American
a bit,
expression?
but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Aww.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Alright.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
True, true.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
We will
Here
try.
it comes.
Do I get to play game? Hey, Hans.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like her.
She's just standing there listening.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason.
Probably because
I
you
did
weren't
get
supposed to be at the
something out
pond.
of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
No.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us?
No.
I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Burgov to pass.
This sounds like a bad idea.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
Come on,
I
Hans.
can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Nobody will recognize you.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Come on.
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law.
Some to fight,
Orators,
some to pray,
the
some
priests
to work.
who pray for us. Laboratories, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatores, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and
It
nature.
also sounds like special pleading. She has to work, so where do I fit in? And where exactly do I fit in?
Which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
Oh, that sucked.
I'd rather forget about that.
Yeah, me too,
You're
Henry.
A bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Okay.
I'm going then.
But you owe me.
But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
Not literally, I hope.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog.
Deal.
As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
Keepers listening. You heard that? Okay, I got it.
Innkeeper, a beer!
I'll lose a whole day just for a few sacks.
Shut up.
Oof. That isn't half heavy.
Oh, that isn't heavy. Totally not heavy.
I heard you're in need of money, friend. Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe and...
Where did she say I was supposed to go? Here, I think.
Then, you're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it.
There we go.
So,
I'm already lost. Here we are.
God bless you.
And you too. Number 2. Let's go.
hey, innkeeper, that
There we go. That's number 2.
That was our company, but the 2 of us managed to get away. It was the same bandits who attacked us.
Number 3.
Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it.
We lost.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly,
everything.
Hans.
How hard is that to understand?
What if
Oh, Hans is gonna owe me big time for this. Oops, excuse me. All right.
What did you say?
See it again.
Hans.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Not again. Calm down.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal.
There comes
if
a knuckle
you can make
sandwich.
yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
There's no point in this. Let's leave.
I'd do what your pal says if I were you. Get lost before something happens to you.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that.
Come on.
Come on, then.
You scum.
Hans. Hans. There it is. Knuckle sandwich time. Hey, I had.
You know much for us, fucker. How did you do that?
Hey, don't. Take this, and this, and this, and this.
Come on, then. Slice him up.
Hey, take this. Can I kick? Sir! What's that?
Don't spare him.
You shouldn't have fucked with us, you bastard.
Excuse me? Hi, Hans. How you doing? Are you enjoying yourself?
Shame on you. Show what you... Jesus! Oh, you're finished.
Oh, that's a kick. Oh, okay. Hey! And take this right in the gut.
I'm all yours.
Oh, really? I'll take that literally. Wow! Hans, I don't think we're actually helping our reputation around here by doing all this fisticuffs. Ow.
Why'd he do it?
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Bloody pulp fucker! You'll kick the bucket, you shit!
Did I get one? Here comes the bailiff.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Yes. Hans. Yep, brilliant idea, Hans.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak
Good point.
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
It doesn't look like a lot of fun.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Good day to you.
Greetings to you.
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? We should have made ourselves scarce. None of that would have happened.
Oh, aye. Typical you, running away like a coward. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern.
Where's
We've
the other
been in the ship
vagabonds?
right
Why
from
aren't they in the
start
stocks
because
too?
you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Says the guy in the stocks.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you.
Oh.
I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, now you crossed the line.
That's enough. Don't you fucking realise how badly you've been wronging me all this time? I bend over backward for you. I tolerate all your stupid fucking whims. And what do I get? Insults and accusations. But right from the start, you acted like you were on some nobleman's outing. All you cared about was whoring and boozing. You know full well the ambush was your fault, and now you're kicking out so you don't have to admit it.
What do you...
But let me finish. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth like you, but unlike you, I'd have managed to deliver that message. And that's because I'm responsible
Henry
and know how
Spitfire.
to behave in a way that doesn't make me feel ashamed. In a way that would make my parents proud of me.
Which parents do you mean? Radzig?
Aye, Radzig, let's say. Nobody could be proud of you, Capon. Nobody.
Drinking away all my money. My wife couldn't stand the sight of me. My house nearly collapsed.
We'll see who's proud of who.
But then
Well, that's a long time to be in the stocks.
Right, ladies.
Hey.
Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey!
Oh, Hans. You're going to be the death of me, Sir Hans.
Oh, shit. Why? Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You
can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Bye. Wah wah.
Yeah. Bow in your shoes. I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? All right, off you go.
Keep your hands to yourself, bub. More reading. Crime and reputation. When was not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. If it catches you committing crime, report to the guard. Right? You aren't safe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid. They might deduce it was you who did it. Affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly, and merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, they hate you. Okay, you can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes. The way you behave spreads among people, so if you help or hurt one person, others in the area will soon hear about it. Interesting. Playing an indulgence or a pilgrimage imposed by a priest. Interesting. People become more vigilant, arm themselves, and guards will call forces unless things are something. Okay.
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Yeah, you take that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna put some clothes on. Now, what's my energy nourishment? I'm still full, strangely enough, after spending all that time in the stocks.
Hey, over here. Well, come on. I don't bite. Do you have a moment?
Damaged items can be repaired by some merchant, or you can do it yourself.
Are you going to just stand here like a statue?
Yeah, what is it?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
The colloquial English modern colloquial English they use in these in this game is getting a little jarring.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
Quotation
For
lost. What
work,
happened?
to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You said you were going to a city.
Gutenberg, I imagine?
You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Gutenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He rigs logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower.
Talking,
that is, by
talking,
Rock Tower
talking,
Pond.
more
He
talking.
watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Oh my goodness gracious game, would you... There's so much yakking and yakking and yakking. It just doesn't stop. Ugh. Oh.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow.
Hey.
I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me. I look like a vagrant.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny.
Yeah, ha ha ha.
I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I could use some armour. Proper, like, for a night. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Maybe.
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armour, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. and it's not a happy
Got
tale.
ambushed.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory. Although you'll need quick hands.
I'm not gonna
Thanks,
steal.
but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Do you know where I
This is
might find
important.
accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay, but you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
I'll have to ask this just so I can have the information and the potential quest line.
Oh, damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
And I think I already did this.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout you was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. Oh well, it was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Okay. So clunky. Okay. Map's pretty big. Alright, what do we have here? Please don't do that. Stop it! Go into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith. Alright. There's probably a blacksmith minigame up here. What's this? This must be the main quest. Find out what happened to Mutt. Go and see Tomcat. POI tipster? Quest tipster. What's this? A skill teacher. Get access to the wedding party with the help of the miller. It's optional. Combat training and mutts. Wedding, side, task, and done. Okay, interesting. Well, let's go and see the blacksmith, I guess. Oh, please stop it. Why is it so clunky? Normally it's the left stick. It's the left stick that moves the cursor, not the right stick. It's so annoying. Or maybe I've got that backwards. I don't know. Maybe it was different in the other game. So there's a crafting menu? Interesting. Well, I guess we're gonna go see... Hey guys, look! I'm playing the game! I'm playing the game! Are you kidding me? It's been 3 hours! Almost exactly!
Hail Mary.
Yeah, Hail Mary to you too. Oh, I found a sharpening wheel. Cool. Can I maybe perhaps fix this with... There you go, tailored kit. And maybe perhaps anything else? The hose, yeah, let's... Might as well do them all then, I guess. What's this? You gain a small point lead at the start of the game. Used to the goodies. You never know. Let's go. Am I not wearing it? Oh, okay, I see. That's while I'm up here, I could go and see if... Because I think... No, Mutt's over here. We should go up. Maybe we can swing around here. Go find Mutt, the Poochie. Let's hope I don't get ambushed here. That would suck bigly. Whistle. It's a very good looking game. I know I keep gushing about it, but what's this? Uh-oh. You can start, okay, holding A if you have a lockpick in your inventory. Use the cursor sides to find the correct lockpick position. The cursor will turn gold in the spot. Start rotating the wheel. Lock with left trigger. Keep the lockpick in the right position. The difficulty depends on the closer the lock. Turn until the lock is open. I remember this was extremely difficult. And unfortunately it's too difficult for me, so nope. I guess we will not know for a while what's in here. RIP. Oh, hunting spot. Cool. Oh, a nest? Wait, what? A nest? There was a nest? How am I supposed to get to that? Because these nests usually would have valuables in them in the previous game, but I couldn't always get to them because they're so stinking high. Never could figure that out. Like these games aren't known for its parkour, so. Another nest? Say? Can I get to this nest? Lockpick. See, I told you. Good grief, that's pretty. Wow. Yes, you say? Oh, that is way out of reach. Maybe if I'm on a horseback, I could get up to it, because I don't think you can. I don't think you can clamber on up there. Well, now that all the yakking and yakking is finally over, it's actually starting to get a little enjoyable. Hush off. Hey, you the blacksmith, sir? Hello, Poochie.
To you.
Oh, you're just a hired hand. Okay, well, you're not a blacksmith, are you? One moment, let me check my map here. Oh, okay, it's right across.
That's a fine maypole.
Wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn.
Maple. Oh, I guess this is where the wedding takes place.
Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say? Pay, and you
What's up,
shall
priest?
be forgiven. Have you stolen? Pay. Have you killed? Pay. Are you dead?
Good day. What can I do for you?
I heard you could use a helping hand at the forge.
I could. My last two hands, well, they're not worth mentioning.
You mean your real hands?
And what with the wedding coming up, the work is piling up. Ah, what do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Radovan. You should know, Henry. The blacksmithing isn't for everyone. Have you done it before?
Actually, yes.
I basically grew up in the forge. My father was a swordsmith, and not just any. He even forged swords for the nobility.
For the nobility, eh? Well, that kind of experience will come in very handy for me indeed. As it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young Lord Semine. A fine sword.
Another sword
So
for...
you'll take me on?
Hold your horses. I'll have to try you out first. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble
Can I
if your
keep it?
father was a swordsmith, should it?
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of butter, but if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge.
Okay. Here.
Go over to the anvil and let's get started.
I'll take everything from you, sir. Alright. So with the... Start forging at the anvil, pressing A. Anvil, where's the anvil? Here it is. Hunting sword. Oh, this is cool. Steel, scrap metal. Oh, there's a crafting system in this game too. That's cool. Okay.
Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above it. Give it a pull. Works the bellow.
Have to hold it, okay. This is actually pretty cool.
tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? It's the color of straw, which is what you want. And you heated the whole thing up. Nicely done. Now
Thank you.
You can go straight to the anvil.
All right, to the
Try
anvil.
moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it.
Why is it inverted?
Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times.
Christ, what now?
See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Henry, focus. Give it a try. Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished, the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway.
Hear ye, good people, how you learn that the church is rotten. Hear what Maxi and Hoots have wallow in God, while their thoughtful and indulgent.
It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before.
Okay. Kind of get toasty. It's honestly pretty amazing how skilled medieval swordsmiths were.
The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil.
Here we go again.
See that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The ring you want. Sparks. That's the stuff.
Forge, to the forge, to the forge we go. I imagine this is probably a really toasty job.
The ring you want. Well struck. Sparks. That's the stuff. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier.
Yeah, interesting.
Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. That's a nice, well struck. There you go. You've got it finished.
Really?
All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking.
Flipper time. Heat it up and stick it in some water. Yay! Hunting sword, yay! Now, do I get to make a handle?
Right. Let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it will have.
Interesting.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
You can sleep in a chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things.
Oh, thank you.
And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Okay,
Where can I get materials?
You can buy some essentials from me. But if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look elsewhere. This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't afford it neither.
What can I do with the items I've forged?
Well,
keep them or sell them.
You can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my bed?
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, next to the woodshed, and you can put your things in a chest there. Don't worry, nobody will steal them.
Sure.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some work to do right away. You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horseshoes. Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. And some iron. You can get down to it right away.
Just like that? You aren't going to help me?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all bloody day. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then sell it all. Once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you some more interesting work.
Okay. I guess... we will... It's not in here.
What do you need? Hurry up! I don't have all day.
Okay, so how am I supposed to... Where's my recipes? Didn't he give me some recipes? Or am I supposed to read them first? Ah. That's weird. And then the recipe. Okay, now let's do it. Smeg horseshoe. Not yet. Oh, toasty. So which way are we moving it? Excuse me, gang?
I can't keep hitting the same place.
Alright, this is proving to be a bit difficult to control where the, Hello?
I've been banging this spot for a long time.
Yes, Henry, we know you're hungry, but it's inverted. Come on, why is it inverted? Oh, this is frustrating. Oh my goodness. This is frustrating. Well, I don't understand why they decided to suddenly invert the stick.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. Maybe next time. Christ almighty.
Hello? Why is this not working?
I should move it. Oof, I'm halfway there. I have to move it.
Okay, so you have to aim it first. Okay, I'm beginning to understand. Honestly, it's not a bad minigame. You just have to learn how to finagle it properly. And I still hate the inverted controls. Because you have to think of it, okay, think of it like you're controlling, good grief. When you're doing horseshoes, you have to use the directional control for the hammer. It's a little weird, but
Fine. Now to temper it.
yes. Let's do this. Yay! Where's all the steam? Yay! Well, let's try the axe. This should be a bit easier to do. Historically speaking, these hammers were extremely heavy. So blacksmiths, historically speaking, were some of the strongest men in the village.
Christ, what a
And the
day.
funny thing about that is the blacksmith also doubled as the village dentist, because the strongest man could pull the most tooths in the quickest
This
time.
one's gonna need some more work.
That's right. If you needed your tooth pulled because it's achy, you go to the blacksmith and he would yank it. He would use some pliers and he would, oops, wrong button, but he would yank it out. Because people didn't understand dental hygiene as well as we do today.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bollock when it's time to sow winter grain. Except I don't have a bollock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
God protect you. Farewell.
And just like that, we have made an axe head. And yay! There's the steam. Axe head. Pickaxe. Quality. So there's a quality. Interesting. Alright, so I'm keeping this. Okay. So where do I sell it?
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
Select an item, add to your cart, close the transaction, and so it's like the other game. Okay. Ooh, we have longsword, broadsword, common longsword, knight's longsword, military sword. Interesting. So do I sell it to him? I think. $3.8 groschen. 3 groschen. I don't think so.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Maybe I am supposed to sell it to him. I guess so.
What do you want here, you scoundrel? Why'd you
Hey.
barge in here?
I'll have a look at the wares.
I guess we sell it to him. For 3 groschen?
Pleasure doing business. Take care.
And that gives me 11.8 groschen. Let's sell the bludgeon to him.
Show me your wares.
We're not gonna need this.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Yeah, you too. He went from "you scoundrel" to "friend" really fast, didn't he? So that gives me 16.9 groschen. Okay. What's the in-game time? It's a little past noon. Okay, my bed. It's currently... What's the condition that it's in? There's usually a percentage. Durability, quality, condition. Condition 75%. Oh, I see it now. Okay, let's go ahead and sharpen it up. I know how to do this. Ooh, my sword. Oh, they made this a little bit easier to do. In the previous game, you also had to apply pressure, but it's done automatically. Which I guess makes sense. Yeah, I guess I could have sharpened the handle, the axe, and that would have made it more valuable. There we go. That's how it's done. You don't want to tip it too much, otherwise you're going to damage the blade.
That's one sharp blade.
Hey! That's probably a whole lot more valuable. Wasn't I supposed to sell it to people around here?
What are you here for, friend?
Show me your wares.
Let's see. The selling sword now will sell for 12.5. It's interesting. Okay. Oh, spears. Interesting.
Take care then, and thanks for nothing.
Come on. You're not being very nice. Okay. When I paid him a visit, he confessed me first before I together he was pleased with my work, so now he's got some work lined up for me. Okay, am I supposed to just keep doing this until he's happy, or what? I'll make one more axe and then I'll sharpen it up and call it a night. Pretty sure I'm doing it properly. Trying to keep with the beat.
done in no time.
It's trying to give me a tune.
That looks good. Now just to temper it.
And I can't figure out how to keep the beat. Now, can we sharpen it? Sharpen that blade.
Sharp as a razor.
Hi. I mentioned something about selling these things. I imagine it's to him. Because according to my journal, I'm supposed to... to impress him, but... And I guess we'll sell him the work X.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
In-game time. Closing toward the end of the day, we should probably grab something to eat real fast before this stuff spoils. Oh, ate too much. Oops.
Where are pliers?
No, let's make another one.
Excuse me?
Oh, no! You burned me. Let's make another one. Could make another one of these. Yeah, let's make another sword. Yeah, I'm gonna play to the end of the in-game day and then we'll be done.
Christ almighty.
He'll heat her up again.
What a day.
It'll be done in no time. All finished.
Nice. Quality 3. Alright. Let's go sharpen it up.
Can't get any better than this.
Cool. Okay, now. I hope I'm doing the right thing by selling it to him, because I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think that's what I'm supposed to do.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I hope that's what I'm supposed to do. Can we maybe
Let's
haggle?
talk about the price. Sure. Why not?
Alright. And it's the same as the previous game. I get... Can I maybe possibly get 14?
Only because it's you. You really won't convince me like this.
You want the... Okay, 13.5.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Pleasure doing business. Take care.
Let's see if I can find my bed real fast. Hello, Chimkins. Okay, I don't want to do that. Where did you say my bed was?
Jesus Christ we praise.
Jesus Christ we praise. I think I went to the wrong house. Yep, I went to the wrong house. Did they say it was in here? Apple? No, I was stealing. And I do not steal. Oh, there's my bed. There's bed icon. Okay, so it's not in here. Oh, here we are. Okay, let's pop in torches. We'll probably be selling these later, but not until I've cleaned them up. Okay. Oh, I'll take that. In-game time is... Man, we could sleep. Save it here. It's getting late. Can't sleep me more than 12 hours? You gotta be kidding me. Alright, what the heck? Okay. That's it for today. Thanks for all y'all for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.